Hey everyone, I just wanted to try out some inking and I actually got a sketch of Spider-Man in his symbiote suit, and I did it on the computer and I printed it out, and this way I can just start inking. You know, it's faded back so I can actually just ink over it, and if I make a mistake I just throw it away and reprint again. So I just thought this would be a bit of fun, a good way to practice, and I recommend doing this at home, printing out some light sketching, inking over the top. So I'm going to play around with a bunch of these ink pens. I've got a few different levels, they're all different weights, and there's really thin ones for fine details and thick ones for really thick edges and things like that. So let's get into it, and I'm going to see if I can bring this to life. Okay, to start with, I think I want to try out this, it's called a 2.0 brush, and it's got this really nice pointy, like it's really good for super thick and then tapers out to really thin. So I think I'm going to try and start to outline the guy first. I say the guy, it's Spider-Man, and see if I can get those edges looking all right. So. I am finding that this is just a little too thick in some cases. So, you know, I've done the majority of the outline of him, but I just feel like if I start doing that around the fists and things, I think it's going to get too thick and I'm going to mess it up. So I want to try out another one, maybe medium. I want to see what that's like. That might work. Yeah, actually that's pretty much perfect. When I get to the knuckles and things, I definitely need to use, like I'm talking about the inside details, I definitely need to use a lighter ink pen. But for now, this one's not too bad. I feel like I've got a little bit more control over it. The other one, that thicker one, is very kind of unpredictable sometimes, but it does the job. If you get, yeah, it takes a lot of practice to get used to that one. So yeah, I'm really just going around the outside of these knuckles, the hand itself. And let's see what we can do on the inside. I always like to hold my characters together with bold lines on the outside, and then I kind of go thinner as I go in. That one's kind of weird. It looks thick, but it's actually a chiseled one. It's got like a chisel shape on the end. I don't think I need to use that right now. What's a 2 brush? Oh, that's my other one that I was using. So I'll put that at the top so I know. 3 point, here we go. So this 0.3 should do the trick on these knuckles. It still is a little too thick, but not too bad. I can't seem to get any, it doesn't taper out, which I don't really like. So maybe we'll go even thinner. That's 0.5, so maybe, I think there was a 0.2 here somewhere. I'll try this one called Fine, and we'll try that out. It's a little better. I can actually taper this line out, so that's what I need. Yes, this one's actually really perfect. This one here. Yeah, that's good. I haven't even gotten to the fun stuff yet. So I'm going to ink him a lot to the point where there's going to be a lot of black. So I'm going to be filling in a lot of him. You know, toward the end, he might look more silhouetted than anything. That's how dark I'm going to go with it. So that should be interesting to play around with. So right now, I'm just kind of getting these, trying to hit these details that I want to keep in. I really like this one called Fine. I really like that. That's working beautifully. All right, now I'm going to try and do these eyes. I really need to make sure I outline them perfectly. So I'm basically aiming for the outside of the line. If I start to go inside, there's no going back. So I really don't want to stuff this up. The eyes are what matters here. So got to try and get that shape perfectly. So there's one. Because it doesn't matter if I kind of stuff up on the outside of these lines, where there's going to be black anyway. I'm going to be doing black later. What matters is if I stuff up inside where it's supposed to be white. That's going to be the hard part to fix. Not too bad. Once I fill that, it should be okay. All right, we're nearly ready to start putting those black details in, but like the black shading should be fun. I might just draw in the actual spider right now. Actually, let's do that. And again, because this spider is going to be the white thing on the inside, like I really want it to be vibrant and clean. I really don't want to stuff this up by inking inside where the white is supposed to be. So I'm really trying to just do it on the outside here. I think I kind of went a little far in there, but that's okay. That's what I was talking about. I kind of went into the white right here, but that's all right. Doesn't matter. You know, I can always erase those kind of things on the computer as well. So I don't have to start from scratch. Like, there you go. I kind of did that again there. So I need to be a little more careful. And it's a little thick there, so I got to start being a little more careful. See, I think if I worked on an A3 size of this guy, I would definitely be able to do a much better job. It would probably be a lot clearer too. So that's where I'm kind of learning as well. I probably shouldn't have done it on an A4 size. This is quite small. Spidey's pretty small right now. But it's good practice still to just muck around with this, you know. Play around with these ink pens. I really wanted to start doing more traditional work and using actual pens because I find it really really relaxing and it's very rewarding as well. I just quite like it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is detail these little bits that are in the white area. So I'm going to treat it kind of like a comic style and see if we can get some of that detail there where the abs will be. There we go. Now the rest around doesn't matter too much because I don't really know yet what I'm going to be doing when it gets to the black shading throughout the whole character. So I think the best thing that I can try out is I might try and frame like the areas that are going to be filled in with black. So here I kind of want to see if I can try some kind of cross hatching that'll come around something like this. I'm just kind of winging it a little bit. Something like that, I reckon, because I really want to have some edge lighting, some of that kind of stuff. Let's try and see what we can do with this face. I think we'll just go completely black with most of that. And then maybe down on the side of the face, I'll do some more of that cross hatching up. Like that. Down to like I don't know. Because I still want to be able to see the jawline there. So yeah, maybe like that. I think that's the way to do it. And now I can fill all that in the middle there. Let's try that. Just want to see what this looks like. Because I'm completely winging it right now. So if I get that thicker brush, and we'll start filling all that in. There we go, maybe something like that. I do have a white pen that I can also use. Where's that fine one gone? Fine pen, where are you? That's it. Don't really like the way that works down there, so I might try and bring that back up. Yeah, that's probably a bit better. All right, getting there now. So I can just try to start bringing some more detail in. He's got in the game. He seems to have like that weird gooey detail all up through the biceps and the arms. So I'm going to try and keep that in. It's around the neck as well. So let's try and frame that in a little bit more and try and get some detail through that neck. There we go. So I think that hand might be a little bit better than that one, but I'm not quite sure. I really didn't do them too well. It's all about practice though, and I think I just want to fix this chest up a little bit more. That's where the chest line goes in. All right, and then we might even have a couple of little lines going up there to resemble the, hang on, yeah, so I need probably a couple of little chest lines there. Otherwise, it's hard to tell how the chest works. All right, so the rest is just, I want to do that black goo on the outside. I think I definitely will use the two-point brush there. Yeah, so, and I can just start following those. And this way I can actually be a bit more wild with these, because it doesn't really matter how this goes. The goo, you know, it doesn't really matter at all. And I'll try and color them in, make them all completely black. But yeah, I think it's mostly there. It's good fun. I really enjoy doing this. Quite relaxing. I want to make sure this black goo reads as a really good silhouette, because they're all going to be blackened out. So that's the one thing I have to try and keep in mind here. You see, I'm trying to follow the flow. And that way it all, yeah, should all look really cool in the end. So there we go, there's the almost finished piece. I do want to fill in these with blacks, like the tentacles. I just kind of wasn't sure about, I don't want them to merge with the character too much. I'm a bit scared to do that, but I might do it on the computer. So I might do that later. But yeah, that's it pretty much. I really wanted to focus on Spidey himself. And yeah, I feel like that was really good practice, really good fun. But yeah, I'll definitely turn this into a full final piece as well, because I'm so excited for the new game, and I'm just stoked to have the symbiote suit available now, like, or just to see it in action. It's going to be amazing. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. But no, it was good playing around with all these different weights of pens here. I didn't really, you know, this really fine one, like I can do it here because I'm going to ink that anyway. It's good, but I couldn't get that kind of the tapering out. It sticks to just one kind of thing, so that's the only downside of that one. If I had some more time, I'd probably do a lot more cross-hatching and detailing through, but it is a very small piece of paper, so it's kind of hard to get that fine detail. But yeah, I'll finish it off later. Anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. I just thought I just really wanted to do a little video like this. I want to do some more traditional stuff, and I've been meaning to do a little bit more of this kind of thing here. So I think I did it like a month or two ago. Got these pencils and papers and pens out, and I started drawing. So I wanted to really touch on that a lot more. But yeah, anyway, I'll leave you to it, and thank you for watching.